The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
To throw is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Here's Jackson to return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Throwing Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's taken down the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know you can tell that they do it really well. At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to them each and every play.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Outright caught by Chosen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. Well, that's complete to Shepard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion left.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1.
Okay, here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
operating from the gun. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Mostert
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion, Slayton. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 3rd and 3.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Shepard will go in motion right.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Murray. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jones now. Off play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Being chased out left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third and short, they'll try option left. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Giants 14. Condors nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Campbell was finally on field for a full season last year, and he had more catches, yards, and touchdowns than his first 3 injury-plagued seasons combined. The Giants expect that there's even more untapped potential there, and he gets them a first down with that catch.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
From the 41, Jones flushed out right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
In motion right, Campbell.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
It's caught inside the 25. And a huge play that time. 54 yards.
And a real first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert from 21 yards away. And the Condors are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, Jones to Barkley on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's caught by Josie. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Mostert will take it in. Touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A Mostert to first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
huddle with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running left, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a